Okay, hi. So now we're explaining the pig anatomy. Okay, so our pig is a male, and we know that because on the umbilical cord, it has the little hole under it that you can see that's a male, and it doesn't have
a bump near its butt.
Yeah. Okay. So point where the wrist is. The wrist is there on the pig. The shoulder is
like up underneath
here. And the digits are on the toes. The thoracic cavity is the top of the pig, and the abdominal is the bottom. Okay, and describe the mouth of the hard and soft palates.
Do I do that? Okay, so when food gets put into the mouth, it rubs between the tongue and the hard palate, which is right here. You can feel the ridges on it. It helps break down the food, and then it moves to the soft palate, which is right here. This helps force it down through the throat, and the soft palate also creates it from going into the navel cavities. It just helps the food move down.
And then it travels through the esophagus all the way down to the stomach, and then the stomach is where the food is broken down, and then it travels into the small, that's your stomach, and then into the small intestines,
which are right here,
which absorbs all the nutrients, and then also through the large intestines where water and stuff is absorbed. And then it goes through and then the large intestines takes the feces down to the rectum where it's stored before the poop comes out. Okay, now we're on to the respiratory system. So now it's the respiratory system. So the lungs, which are right here around the heart, pump the oxygen, and the diaphragm, which is here, separates the top and the bottom of the body, and then the trachea connects the larynx of the voice box to the bronchi of the lungs, and it provides the airflow to the lungs. So here is the heart. It's in between the two lungs, so the lungs kind of cover it, and then the ribs are over that. The heart pumps the blood throughout the body, and the veins carry the blood from organs to the heart, and then the arteries take blood out from the heart. And here you can see the artery, and here's the vein. The coronary artery supplies blood to heart muscle, which helps it pumps. The aorta begins at the left ventricle, and it's basically the muscular pumping chamber, so it's up here. The superior and inferior vena cava is so it brings blood to
like they're surrounding the heart.
Okay, so the superior brings blood from the top of the body to the heart, and then the inferior brings blood from the bottom organs to the heart, and it's over here. And then the renal artery and vein, it carries blood from the heart to kidney, and then the vein brings and then the vein brings the blood from the kidney to the heart, which is then filtered there. So the heart, it basically pumps the blood throughout the body. The coronary artery supplies blood to the heart muscles. The aorta begins at the left ventricle, and it's the muscular pumping chamber. The superior and inferior vena cava. So the superior brings blood to the heart from the top of the body. The inferior brings from the bottom of the body. And then the renal artery and vein carries blood from heart to kidney, and then the vein brings blood from the kidney to the heart.
Is one of the kidneys. There's another one on the other side right here. The kidneys take in the blood through an artery, filter it as if they were a sponge, and then release it back out into
the ureter, which then carries the urine from kidneys to the bladder, and then point where the bladder is. The bladder then holds the urine, and then until the pig pees, I guess. Yeah, up here, so the thyroid. Okay, so the thyroid takes in iodine from a lot of food that the pig eats, and then converts it to thyroid hormones. Then the spleen filters blood, and then also old red blood cells are recycled there, and white blood cells are stored, and spleen fights bad bacteria also that comes into the body.